No quisiera molestar, pero hace tiempo que no sé de ti y solo quería preguntar ¿qué pasaría si dejamos el miedo atrás? Retomamos lo que dejamos a la mitad. Es demasiado tarde, no. Mami, no pierdo la fe, y aunque me siga con él, sabes que digo no mata más y te quiero ver. Sueño que me la ve, y aunque despiste y no esté, tú existe razón para que estemos tan cerca y tan para ver. Te vi pasar y pensé que eras tú, pero solo se te parecía, mami, qué inquietud. Desde que te fuiste no tengo con quién apagar la luz. Sabía que te quería, pero no sabía la magnitud de todo lo que me pasa cuando me hablan de ti. La habitación es grande y no hay con quién compartir. Mejor solo que mal acompañado, eso es un decir. Porque sé que si me dieran a elegir preferiría la pelea, los gritos y la polvo. Las vacaciones en Italia en agosto. Si te gano de nuevo y ganarme la loto, te llevaría a la costa, darte un paseo en moto. No hay chance, si tú compites no hay chance. Eres la única que hace que me avance. Voy a hacer que tú nunca te canses de mí.
Mami, no pierdo la fe, y aunque no siga con él, sabes que algo no mata más y te quiero ver. Sueño que me la bebé, y aunque despierte y no esté, no existe razón pa' que estemos tan cerca y te la va a ver. Bueno, no sé si te acuerdas de mí, soy el que te quitaba todas las penas. Haciéndolo en mi casa, bebé, cuando nos saltábamos primera. Que pudiera volver atrás, sonando copiarle lista pa' chingar. Me echo de menos verte tu bebé, y tú también, pero siempre lo vas a negar. Echo de menos la pelea, los gritos y los polvos. No sé qué pasó con nosotros, pasamos del te quiero a no te soporto. Ya llegó septiembre hasta agosto.
Mami, no pierdo la fe, y aunque no siga con él, tú sabes que digo no mata más y te quiero ver.
Sueño que me hablas, bebé, y aunque despierte y no esté, no existe razón pa' que estemos tan cerca y te la va a ver.
Buena,
No quisiera molestar,
pero hace tiempo que no sé de ti.
y solo quería preguntar.
Yo.
Pasaría si dejamos el miedo atrás, retomamos lo que dejamos a la vida. Es demasiado tarde o no. Buenas noches, yeah.
I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take my time. I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take my time. I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take my time. I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take my time. I've been going down tonight. I don't want to try. Let me take my time. I've been going down tonight. Let me take my time.
What's up? What's up? How are you guys? How is it going? New week, new live stream. People on Twitch, hello. People on YouTube, hello. People on Instagram, go to Twitch or YouTube. ¿Qué pasa por aquí? ¿Qué pasa, Istron? Temón, muchas gracias. I'm gonna be mastering a song live, as you can see in the title, guys. But also we're gonna do the feedback session as usual, okay? So don't worry, we're gonna be doing both things. Why? Well, first of all, because today I had to master a song, for a person. And I just asked him if I could do it live. So this way the live stream is a bit different. It's not always just feedback, He said yes. So that's what I'm gonna do. And also because this way you can learn a bit about the mastering, In the end, mastering is... I can tell you, yeah, this is how you need to master, but sometimes you face some problems. And for example, on this song, I think there are some problems that I need to control with the mastering, because of course I'm not able to do it in the mixing because I don't have the mixing project. That of course, if you can solve all those issues in the mixing, is always better, okay? But as I don't have access to all the stems or to the project, I need to do it in the mastering, okay? So basically, I'm gonna show you the song, I'm gonna master it today, and then we're gonna do a normal feedback session. Okay, so it's gonna be, I think, a quite good day, because you're gonna learn mastering, but you're also gonna learn mixing through the feedback, Hey Eric, I gonna stay in the live, but can I send my song for people so I see it later? No, man, because I only give feedback to the people that is during the live stream. You know, that is in the live while I give feedback. Okay, so that's not really an option. Sorry. Okay, just let me move everything. You know that now I'm live streaming on Twitch and also on YouTube, and it's a bit chaotic for me. Okay, I have this here. Here I have the tweet chat. This will be a cool session. I guess I have issue with dynamic range, so maybe we'll learn some stuff today. Bro, there is no audio on your YouTube live. Really? Hello? There is. People on YouTube, you hear me, right? I hear me. Maybe you have it muted? What's the point if we can't see the screen? Because the live stream is on Twitch or YouTube. Join Twitch or YouTube. Okay, that's the point of the live stream. Okay, so let me put everything where it needs to be. Okay, so I can have here Twitch, here the chat, here YouTube, here another chat, here the screen for later. I can already turn off the music. Sorry, I stopped it in the drop. I know that. And here I have SoundCloud. Okay, everything is prepared. Okay, so well, before we start the live stream, just to don't go directly to it, I never like to do things like this. I don't know, any questions or whatever. Oh, by the way, for only people on Twitch will see this because YouTube don't have comments on the chat, but Twitch have. Basically, if you don't know, okay, I released a remix this past Friday, just a free remix I did on a video. I like it. I finished it and I said, why not releasing it? You know. So right now is number 11 on the top Future House Hyper chart. Okay. So if you can help me just by downloading, it will probably reach top 1 really easy. And actually, to download it, you don't need to follow any guide steps or follow me or anything like that. You know, when you open the website, you're gonna see SoundCloud, but you can skip it. Okay, you can click on skip and then download the song, and then you can delete it if you don't want to. If you don't want the song, you know. But this way you're gonna help me. This way we'll have more downloads, and will help me reach higher the rank higher in the charts, and you know, well, basically make the song go better and get known and these kind of things, you know. So if you can do it on Twitch, you have the link. Well, I'm gonna try to also share it on YouTube if it lets me. No, I don't know why. Well, maybe if I do it this way. Yeah, okay, this way it works. All right. So, well, guys, you have the links there on the Twitch and YouTube chat. Please, if you can help me, it takes only 5 seconds. You know, I'm going to show you how to do it, but it takes only 5 seconds. It's so easy to do, so simple. Okay, let me show you really quick. Okay, this is me, the chat, the screen is perfect, and you see everything right. Okay, I need 3 screens right now. Okay, you're gonna see this, you click on download, okay, this simple, and then you're gonna see this. You don't need to write the comment if you don't want to, or connect your SoundCloud. You can just skip and download. This simple, okay? It's super easy. What takes 3 seconds, maybe 5 seconds? So in exchange of what I'm going to show you today with the mastering and with the feedback and all of this, if you can just download it, you will help me so much. Okay, I would really appreciate that, and the sound will get way higher in the charts, you know, and that will help me also. Yo, Wildcrow, I got something for you today finally. Okay, man. First, as I said, I'm gonna do a mastering. I'm gonna master a song, okay, but then I'm gonna do the feedback. All right. But ice cold. You could download the song. And I already can say it here. Tomorrow I'm gonna start with the promo of my upcoming song. Yeah, I just released a song, but it's just a free remix because I had it in my folders. But I will start promoting a new song that is coming out next Friday. Yeah, buddy. A new song is coming next Friday. New song is coming. Okay, so yeah, basically, you know it. But today I wanted to, on the live stream, I wanted to focus on that song, you know. Can you recommend me a label for a pop house style song? Well, that's so generic, but there are a lot. Maybe you can try something more like Suave or like Be Yourself or things like this. You know, I bite a lot my nails and the skin around it, and you're not gonna see it if even I show you. But on my thumb, I bite this too much. Way too much. It happens sometimes that even when I touch it right now like this, I don't even push, but when I touch it, it hurts. But right now it's like really bad, man. If it doesn't get better in 1 or 2 days, maybe I need to go to the hospital because it looks really bad. So guys, you know, don't bite your nails. How long will the mastering take? I'm curious because I must go outside and do something stretching and meditation while the sun is still out. I don't know, man. Whatever it takes. Maybe it's 20 minutes. Maybe it's 1 hour. I don't know. Maybe, probably I don't even finish the mastering here because for the, let's say, the final result, I prefer to just be myself, taking care about everything, you know, paying attention to the song more precisely, you know, and not being paying attention to the live stream, to the chat. The microphone is here, so the sound is not the best one. I mean, it's not really affecting that much, but it's affecting. What genre will you be mastering today? I don't remember. I think it was Progressive House. I think. Understandable. So I'll just let me check one thing. Okay. So well, people on Instagram, you need to go to Twitch or YouTube if you want to see how I master a song, okay? Yeah, it's Progressive House. Okay, the song, by the way, is by Chris Calabar, okay? He sent me. If you want me to master your song, you can just contact me. Actually, now I have Chris and I have another person. But you can just contact me when you want, and we can work with that. Do you know the site Label Radar? It's called website. But it's for F. Hi from the UK. Hi from Spain. Okay. All right. So let me just check one thing. All right. Cancel. Okay. So now you see my face, the chat is perfect, FO Studio borders are right, and you see it right. Okay. Honestly, I have a ultra wide screen and usually was enough like this, but now no. I need more things. Okay. So I guess we're gonna start. People on Instagram, if you want to see how I master a song, you need to go to Twitch or YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna put you here because I need the sound of the speaker. I'm gonna go for an hour. I will come back in 30 minutes or so. Okay, yeah, it's cold. But please, man, if you can download the song I just said. No feedback. Yes, after the mastering, I'm gonna do feedback. As you can see in the title, says mastering plus feedback session. So I'm gonna do both things. Okay. So well, to master a song, I just started mastering and I said, okay, why not doing it live? You know. I want to know. Do you see it right everywhere in YouTube? Okay, YouTube, camera, chat, screen, camera, chat, screen. Yeah, everything is nice. Okay, again, camera, chat, the screen is good. Everything is nice. Okay. So, well, mastering. Basically, what is mastering a song? Making it louder. Basically, it's like this, okay? Mastering is about making songs louder and getting some more details that maybe you couldn't solve in the mixing and so. But if you have a perfect mixing, if you have the perfect mixing, mastering is just using a limiter. It's just that. I mean, honestly, there's people who's gonna say, no, it's way more things and blah, blah, blah. It's just making a song louder. Nothing else. If you have a perfect mixing, okay? So, wow, this is a song. Let me I need to put SonarWorks. I already have it. Yeah, okay, I already have SonarWorks. That's nice. Okay. So this way I hear it perfect. Wait, I have something, so I'm gonna disable now. My advice is that you always first listen to the song and see, try to pay attention on where are some problems and what you need to do. Of course, if it's your own song, probably you already know it, but anyway, listen to it.
Have you always felt on this burning deep inside? You're so blind, losing control. Like, whoa. I feel like,
Okay, in general terms, the mixing is not bad, okay, especially in the break is quite good. I think in the drum needs some work and so, but well, it's not something I could touch, you know, and in the end, as I've been talking with this guy, I said this a lot of times in some live streams. I think there is like a max level of quality you can reach with a song, and that depends on the quality you have when you started. Okay, so let's say quality 1 is when you start, and quality 10 is Harwell, Martin Garrix, Kashmir, you know, these kind of people. So when you let's say now you have a quality 5, okay, when you start a song, you cannot reach more than that quality, or maybe you can reach quality 6, or maybe quality 7 if you spend a lot of time and effort and you get a lot of feedback and all of that, but you're not gonna reach quality 10, okay? Why? Because it's also depending on when you start, what kind of sound you use, what kind of samples, what kind of the idea also, you know, the reverbs you've been using, the cues you've been using and all of that. So if you want to take a song when you have an average quality and you want to take it to the next level, you probably need to remove every plugin you have and start again the whole song. Just get keep the sounds, or even change those sounds, because maybe they are not the best quality sounds, you know. So my advice is always to, of course, try to get the most out of every song, but then there's a moment that is like, okay, I need to stop the song, finish it, release it if I want to, and go to the next one, because then with the next one you're gonna start already with a bit more quality. So this way is how you improve, okay? You cannot take just your first song and stay with that one years and years and years trying to improve it, because it's not gonna get to a good point, you know. It's not gonna reach that high quality level, let's say, you know. So basically, finish songs and go to the next one. This is the only way you can improve. Also, because if you get stuck with the mixing, then you're never practicing the how to start the song, you know, and you need to practice everything when you are starting. Okay. So well, on this one, I just did one thing, and is this EQ. Okay. With this EQ, actually, people on Instagram, if you want to see all of this, you need to go to Twitch or to YouTube, okay? Anyway, I'm saying things that maybe can help, but if you don't hear the good quality and you don't see the screen, so it's not the same. I did this EQ, okay? Why did this EQ? Let me explain really quick. basically this was to clean a little bit more the vocal in the breakdown. Maybe you say, oh, but this is also affecting all the sounds. Yes, but the changes are not that big, so it's not really gonna get that affected. Okay, just clean a little bit here and add a bit of body. This is for the leads in the master, in the drop. You can see that those highs are pretty annoying, but of course I don't need this EQ in the break. So what I'm gonna do is just click here, right click, create automation, and now I enable this. I enable this here, okay, on the drop, and nowhere else, because I don't need anywhere else. Okay, here you can just have it like this. All right, then on the break I realized that this kick it's not bad, but for me I think it has a bit extra, a bit too much bass, you know, so that's why I decided to put these two EQs here. Sorry, I don't know where you lost me. I set a way to enable this with the same automation, these two. Okay, in this way I have I control different parts of the song with just one EQ plugin. Okay. By the way, if my mic is muted or something, just tell me, okay? Because sometimes I mute it so you don't hear the sound of the song through the microphone, but then sometimes I forget to activate it. What I'm gonna do now is maybe on this one, I'm gonna look for some resonance in the drop. For this, I'm gonna choose the second part that usually is a bit fuller and there's more sounds there. I think like this is enough. What he did is basically this one was not that loud, so -2. But as you can see in these ones, what I'm doing is a bit of normal EQ and a bit of dynamic EQ. Why? To don't force that much the normal EQ, you know, but at the same time making sure that those resonances get cut a little bit the whole time, you know. Why I don't use dynamic EQ for the mids? because no, I mean, I don't really think it's needed. Also, there is a kind of nasal sound in this lead that I don't really like. I'm gonna try to find the place where it is. Oh, if you don't really know, because when you boost a frequency like this maybe looks like a resonance, but it's not. Okay, this one, for example. If you want to be a bit safer, what you can do is don't increase that much, and then use this one, this way of listening. This way, all the frequencies are going to be like at the same loudness, and only the really resonance, you're going to realize that they are resonance, because those are the ones that are going to be really, really, really loud. Okay? But I have a bit more experience and I know which ones are. Okay, I'm gonna link these two to the. Only gonna get activated in the master, in the drop. Sorry. Okay, and I think these two help a little bit to make the lead sound a bit better. It loses a bit of body and strength and so I'm not gonna reduce that much on these things. Then with saturation, I will try to give a bit extra body. The body I maybe lost a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to keep it like this. Maybe then when we are in another steps of the mastering, I come back maybe to solve or to improve a little bit more the EQ I just did. Okay? Alright, so well, after this, what I decided to try that I actually didn't do, because I always thought to do this live, is to use the master rebalance. Okay, the master rebalance is a pretty good plugin that can help when you don't have the stems of the song. Actually, today I uploaded the video about this on Instagram. I think yes. That is basically you can choose vocals, bass, or drums, and it's gonna, like with AI, it's gonna choose that sound, only that sound. And you can boost it or reduce it, okay? For example, this song, I think the vocals are not bad, but I think they could be a little bit louder. Let me show you if I exaggerate it. It only boosts the vocals, as you can see. So I'm maybe gonna boost 1 dB. Maybe like this is good enough. People on Instagram, remember, I'm live on Twitch, okay, and YouTube. Alright. So, well, now that you have the vocal a bit better, what can we do? We can do several things. You can use compression if you want to. You can use other things. Compression, I don't think is needed. This song is quite compressed. What I'm gonna load is frequency balance. I'm gonna create automation, but this is gonna be used later. Shit, I want the whole song. Later, I'm gonna use this volume automation to control different parts, because maybe when we squeeze the song, okay, we go from the build up to the drop, maybe there's not that much difference in volume, and with automation, I'm gonna create more difference. So this way it gives more impact, you know. Maybe I need to boost the break or things like this. Okay, what else? Now a thing I like to do, What can we use now? Yeah, we'll probably just use the Ozone Match EQ. Okay, this is a plugin I like a lot to use. Okay, but for this we need a reference song. That, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try. I need to look for a song that sounds close to this one, like the idea, the sound. I'm gonna try to use, for example, like a melody, but I don't think it's that close, like the sound itself. Let me see. Sorry for the volume. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use like a melody for one reason, and it's that the leads, the leads of this song that I'm mastering, I think they sound a bit too harsh, a bit too nasal. And actually, the leads of like a melody sound completely the opposite. So maybe it helps on the Magic Q to get a kind of similar sound as like a melody, you know? Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is put this here. Of course, you need to get the same loudness for both songs. So if you want to be completely sure, do I have? Focus right. I don't know. I hear it a bit weird. Maybe because now I'm used to this one. I don't know. If you want to be completely sure, what you can do is load Julian, for example. Damn, what have I done? Nothing. Okay, we load the Julian. And now here we check the loudness of our song. -14, and we check the reference song. Okay, so now we have the same loudness, so it's better to compare. Agustín, ¿dónde has visto eso? Okay, so now we have the same loudness. What we can do is use the Magic Q. What's the song, the reference song name? It's pretty good. It's My Song Like a Melody. Wildcrow Like a Melody. So what we're gonna do here is so simple. First I'm gonna detach so it doesn't get on the background. Reference, we listen to a reference, okay? You can just lower the volume so it doesn't noise or whatever. And my advice to listen to at least 8 bars, so this way it gets the good sound, okay? Something like this, boom. And then for your song, you need to listen the same time. Otherwise, maybe yours get more analyze it better, or maybe the reference get analyze it better, whatever. So you need to try to get the same kind of analysis on both. En su página sale. A ver, yo sé algo, pero no puedo decir nada todavía. Entonces, por eso te he preguntado. Okay, so now we listen, and what this is going to do, if we exaggerate it, is going to apply an EQ to have exactly the same EQ curve, we could say, you know, like the same wave. Of course, if we smooth it like this, it's going to be so bad, it's going to sound so bad. Sounds extremely bad, okay? My advice to have a smooth between 50 and 70, okay? And amount the gain much. Sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna reduce this sometimes. I don't know why, for example, in the EQ, in the Magic Q, it didn't reduce on the bass. Here it does. Sometimes maybe if it says, maybe I just reduce 0.1 or so, but in this case, I'm just gonna remove it. And here, let me check before and after. I'm gonna keep it like this, and now we go to the dynamic EQ. Basically, this dynamic EQ is applied to have a more transparent master, a more transparent limiting, you know? So basically, when you boost the song on the limiter, this dynamic EQ focused on the parts where, let's say, it distorts more, so it compresses or reduces with a dynamic EQ to make sure it doesn't get that loud get distorted, basically. But the same, always check before and after on everything it does. In the end, it's AI, but it's not perfect, and also you need to add your own flavor and your own taste to the mastering and so. Maybe it is too much. Something like this. This one is a bit more. I'm gonna have it more like this. I don't like too heavy, too strong settings on the master. Be careful with it. Of course, if you can come back to the mixing, always come back to the mixing if the changes are too big. But in this case, I don't have that option, so just like this. Okay, now what do? I go to the exciter. Sometimes, depending. Let me check the song. We definitely need more bass, so I'm gonna use the master rebalance, and I'm gonna click on bass. Maybe today my computer explodes because of live streaming in YouTube and Twitch, having the OBS, having the chat with another app, having FL Studio, and all this heavy mastering. But well. Of course, I don't want that much bass, but maybe 2 dBs can help. By the way, this is boosting the bass instrument, okay? Not the bass sound, the bass instrument. I don't know if... No, there's no solo button, but it's the bass instrument, okay? Not the bass frequency. As you can see, it has the whole spectrum until 20K because it's choosing the bass instrument, okay? So, well, this way I have a bit more bass that I thought it was needed. Now we go to the exciter, okay? Why we need to excite? Of course, depending on your song, maybe you need to excite or not. People on Instagram... ¿Por dónde te puedo mandar canciones? En Twitch. People on Instagram, I'm mastering a song live, okay? But you need to be on Twitch or YouTube to be able to watch it, listen well, and all of this. As it says here, join Twitch or YouTube. Why you need to use Exciter? Exciter, basically, what it is a kind of soft distortion, okay? It's not something else. It's just a soft distortion or a bit more kind of harmonic distortion or so. That's what you want to achieve, okay? Why you want this? To get a fatter sound. Basically, if you have one sine wave, okay, you can experiment this yourself. You get one sine wave, one sine sound, okay? You play one note at 1000 hertz, okay? That is gonna sound, you're gonna hear it, but it's not gonna sound full, it's not gonna sound fat, it's just gonna be one frequency. But if you distort or you saturate it, you're gonna start having more frequencies. What frequencies? The harmony always is the double. So if the sound is at 1000, you can have 2000, 4000, 8000, 16,000, those frequencies. You're gonna boost those, okay? And now as you're gonna have more frequencies, it's gonna feel like the sound is fuller. Well, actually it's gonna be full because it has more frequencies. So that's what we want to do here. But of course, you need to be careful because in the end, right now, the song is already super full. It has a lot of sounds. So adding a lot of harmonies, a lot of frequencies can be a bit not that good. But a bit of saturation always helps to make it sound a bit fuller, a bit warmer on the mids if you need that, you know, all these kind of things. So well, the way I do it is I just click on these three, click on learn, okay, and play the song. Why on learn? Because what this is gonna do is tell me where are the 4 frequency bands. Of course, maybe then I change it a little bit. Bro, does Kashmir knows you? I don't think so. I don't know. Okay, so now we're gonna focus first on the bass. This bass is a bit thin, so we're gonna try to boost that, to saturate that. The way I do it always is I distort as much as possible. Of course, we don't want this, but now I choose the different types of distortion, okay, and see which one I like more. Usually the warm or the analog, there's not really a lot of change. Not really. So maybe we can... Just gonna use a triad, but of course not that much, just a little bit. Sorry. On this one, now focus on the mids. On this one, I'm gonna try to focus more on the low mid part. I prefer to focus on this, okay? Same thing, we distort, we see how it's affecting, and then we reduce it. For me, triad is the best. I don't know if you can hear the difference. Something I do sometimes, I'm not gonna do it now because maybe it looks stupid on camera. But is I close my eyes and I click a lot of times, okay? So if I don't look, I don't know now if it's enabled or not, okay? I don't know at all. So I just listen, okay? And then I click. And I check, just by listening completely, I say, okay, this is the good one. And I check, okay, is the enable? Nice. Is it disabled? So then, or change the settings or don't have this EQ, saturation or whatever you're using. Here I don't think I need to saturate that much, it's already pretty full. Actually, I like it. It gives a bit warmer sound also. Just a little bit. And usually in the highs I like more the dual triad because it opens more the sound. Let me show you. Has more high frequencies and opens more the sound. But just a little bit. It's also pretty full. Even less. People on Instagram waiting for you on Twitch and YouTube. Okay, what else do we need? After this, usually I just use where it is, the imager. Okay, for the imager I do two things. First, on the master I load one imager. Which one? The imager 5. Okay, why the 5? Because this view on the 5 for me is better than the one they have on these ones. Okay, I don't know, I don't really like this one that much. I prefer this one, maybe because it goes slower or I can see with more perspective or whatever, but I like more this one. Okay, so what I do is, wait, okay, I go here, click 3 times, learn. Okay. I can do the same thing here, but basically what I do is I just wait, then one is done, and then I do the same on the other one. 140 to 9 to 83. So move it a little bit to 2.9. So it have exactly the same thing, and 12K. 12K. Okay. So now why I have this on the master? Because I'm gonna compare my song with the reference song. Okay. So the reference song needs to be in the master signal where it's not being affected by the mastering we're doing on the song. So as you can see, I have the master and this song is being mastered here. Okay, that's super important. Otherwise, everything you're doing is going to be affected is going to be affecting the reference, and will have no sense to compare. Okay, so well, check the bass. We need more bass here, maybe then with an EQ or maybe with more processing. But let's check now just the imaging. It's good. I don't like to have full mono basses, as you can see. Check this and check this. It makes it a bit wider, and so of course we are looking on 140, and these have, as you can see, a smooth sound that maybe reaches to 200 hertz. Okay, I'm not talking about the 60 hertz. This is mono. Maybe when you check it, oh sorry, this is way more mono, as you can see. Okay, but here we see more fragrances, so I think it's good. Let's check now the mids. I look here, okay, to see how wide it is apart from listening. I need to open it more. The problem is that the chords are already pretty wide. The problem is in the leads. The leads could be a bit wider, but well, I'm gonna do a little bit. Honestly, I don't really, I mean, the stereoize, there's people that always use the stereoize to do these things. I don't know. I just sometimes use it, sometimes not, you know? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the live streams always stay uploaded, okay, after the live streams ends, so you can check them again. And now let's focus on the mid highs. Okay, I need the stereoize to make sure it gets wide. But be careful, you cannot be like this. This is not good. Because, I mean, you can be a little bit below the line. There's no problem. It's most of the time you're on top. But as you can see, basically what is on top is just the tag of the kick. You know, so don't be that wide. Maybe remove the stereoize. This one I have more freedom. Now let's come back. The leads on Like a Melody are wider on the mixing, so that's why it gets a bit wider feeling, but I cannot really make it more because otherwise it's gonna be too wide and it's not gonna be good. Okay, so well, basically that's done with the Ozone mastering. Okay, now what sometimes I do now that they have a new version is, for example, I'm gonna use the Ozone 11. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna choose the reference song. Reference Like a Melody. By the way, if you have any questions so far, you can ask, of course. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna choose again this part, and now with this new master, okay, I'm gonna just choose, well, reduce the volume a little bit. Okay, play your song, and this is gonna scan again, and it's gonna apply a new master, done by AI. I'm just gonna use it because maybe this new version have some new plugins that maybe help to get a bit extra out of this song that needs some work, especially in the mixing, and I cannot access that part of the song, of the production. So well, let's see how it sounds now. Of course, we can go here, and we're gonna remove the maximizer because I don't want it, and just like it is, compare before and after. It sounds a bit more open, but a bit too high, I think. Let me check just step by step. EQ. You know, the other EQ was reducing, this one is increasing. You never know with AI what can happen. Just check. Actually, no. Well, I like it a bit the band of the mid highs, but then I can do that at the end. The impact. Let's check this because this can be good. Let's focus band per band. Actually, this one, as you can see, what it's doing is like making it a bit more flat, not that pumpy, and I kind of like it. But then I'm gonna apply a lot less, okay, just to see what it's really doing. Sounds a bit tighter. So I like it, but of course not that much, just a little bit. Let's compare the whole song now. Just a little bit. Then it applies more imaging to make it wider, but I don't know if it's affecting too much, so I'm gonna open again the Imager 5. Let's see what it did here. Maybe AI was better to check this, to this. For me, it's too much. Let me check here. Actually, it made it more mono. But you know, the imagery on Ozone, I think from the 10 or maybe from the 11, is that, as you can see here, have the recovery sides. Basically, what this does is when you make something more mono, okay, it makes this go on the top of the line, but at the same time, it kind of keeps the width, you know, of the sound. It's like, I don't know, crazy thing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it, and let's see the higher frequencies. Yeah, I think it's good to keep all of this. Clarity, this model is new, okay, it was not in the Ozone 9, that's why I'm using both. But as I said, I like more the Ozone 9 for certain things. For example, dynamic Q or DQ, I like it more there, so that's why I use that one. Okay, so basically it's cleaning a little bit this part, and it's boosting a bit this. I don't really want to boost the highs. Or I can just... Okay, this delta is what it's doing, but... I'm not gonna use it. And the stabilizer is kind of similar. What is I don't remember which one was now. I think the previous one is applying a dynamic EQ like with the reference of pink noise sound, and this one depending on the style you choose. Okay. Just a little bit, okay. And then the dynamic EQ. Not gonna use it. Let me check before and after of these new 3 things. Not big thing, but well, it can help. Difference is not that big because really subtle changes, but well, I'm gonna leave it. What I wanted to do was to... No, trying to understand, no. How was this? I think I need to go on... I'm gonna open an EQ. Ozone 11 EQ. Okay. No, it was not here. No. Okay, so I need to open another Ozone 11 full plugin. Okay, and here, as you can see, it says vocals. Well, it doesn't say, but vocals, drums, and bass. So what I want to do is to just boost the bass sound on with an EQ. Okay, if we boost this, as you can see, it's not affecting the kick. The kick is the same. It's just affecting the bass sound. So that's why I want it. I want to boost a bit more the bass. Okay, let's check before and after. It has way more body, as you can see, more bass. I'm gonna save. Be careful with this. Okay, and now basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put here a Nugen send, which is here, and a Nugen master check. Okay, what this is gonna do is make well, of course, depends on how you do it, but what this is gonna do is go from this plugin to this plugin without using these ones in between. Okay, the sound is gonna go from here to here without going through all of this. So this way I can compare before and after, keeping the same loudness and being faster just by clicking this, you know. The same thing when I'm at this point, I just close my eyes and click a lot of times to see which one is better. Probably the difference is gonna be quite big now. Why it doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? Maybe it's just the latency? What the fuck is happening? This is before. You hear the difference, right? I mean, this was before. I don't know what's the glitch and how to solve it, but before, this before, and we're gonna compare it to Like a Melody, and then we're gonna check after and compare it again to Like a Melody, okay? The difference was huge. Okay, and now check the after. Right now how it is, we can disable this. Of course, this still needs a lot of work, but it's not, I mean, the difference, as you can see, is really big. The difference between the before and after, just with EQing and processing. Of course, it still needs a lot of work, but it's more work on the mixing, sound selection, so, you know, because the leads, these ones that he's using, are pretty harsh and pretty nasal, and, you know, my leads on Like a Melody are way softer and way more balanced, I would say. But well, anyway, we can try to make them even better. But as you can see so far, the difference is really big already between the no process and the process one. I'm gonna use one last EQ. Okay, this EQ, basically what I do is I do a low cut and I do a high cut, and then try to get a bit extra balance. Okay, the low cut usually I do it like with 30-24. Don't go too steep, because otherwise maybe you have phase issues and the sound of the kick changes, and so I usually go around 30 hertz. And on the top, I usually go on 19K, something like this. You would maybe say, no, but you need to be at 20,000. No, because I mean, this is not steep. This is not a brick wall cut, you know. It's just a 36. So you still have 20,000, you still have 30,000 hertz. Okay, so don't worry about this. It's just to give extra headroom. I can even go a bit more. That's not really different, so that's a good thing. Okay, now I'm gonna try to get a bit cleaner sound on the leads, but it's gonna be difficult. But man, harsh is not a good thing, even if you want to make it more dark and aggressive. You know, I mean, it's not a good harsh. What I mean on this one. With this, I'm gonna try to give more presence, but maybe it's not needed. But let's see if it does a good thing or not. I think here it sounds good. So what I'm gonna do is just boost 1 dB, 0.7, something like this. Okay, so basically before and after. Now has way more bass, way more warmth, is not that annoying on the highs, gives the presence, but I think here on the mids, aún no he llegado a la parte del limiter, Hiba. Todavía no he llegado ahí. Estoy simplemente limpiándola, intentando balancearla mejor y todo eso. I think it needs a bit extra high frequencies because we reduced too much. But well, this one, as I said, is a bit difficult to master because of the mixing. Anyway, I think the difference is quite big. I'm going to show you again, before and after. Has way more body, way more bass, way more better balanced sound. You know, so now, what can we do to make it loud, okay? De hecho, llegas justo, Hiba. Okay, to make it loud, to make it, to squeeze the song, okay, to make it sound fat, squeezed, loud, and blah, blah, blah. I used to use 2 limiters in the past. But now I do a different thing. I use first a clipper and then I use a limiter. Actually, I made a video about this on Reels last week, I think. Because when you clip, okay, you can keep the transients of the kick a bit more, okay, than when you limit. Of course, you can use, for example, the Fab Filter Pro L2 as a clipper, but I just prefer to use a clipper. And actually, the K clip is free, so I just use that one, okay? So I'm gonna go here. Okay, clip 0. Okay, well, to know exactly how much I want to clip, actually I do use the Pro L2. Okay, basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna starts lagging. I'm gonna just boost until I get a reduction of 2-3 dB, something like this. So maybe like this is good enough. Okay, so that's 5. You need to increase the gain 5. So I'm gonna go to K clip 0. I'm gonna increase by 5. I like to link it because why not? If it's there, just use it. Okay, and listen. I'm gonna exaggerate so maybe you see the difference of clipping and try to focus on the kick. The trance and the punch of the kick keeps the same, okay, and the other sounds are already starting to distort, so that's why it's good to use it. Okay, and now, last but not least, I like to use the invisible limiter. Why this one? I just like it. I think it sounds good. I think you can get louder, and basically the way I do it is I use the unity gain monitoring, so this way, if I boost 2 dB, it gets reduced 2 dB, so this way, first I'm just gonna focus on the distortion of the sound, and I'm gonna boost until it distorts and then come back. I think it doesn't distort here. Just remove this. And now let's go to the Julian and see how loud we are. 5.7, 5 good is good for progressive house. You don't need more actually. Let's see, for example, how much was Like a Melody. Like a Melody was minus 5.5, 0.4. You know, we can maybe try to make this one a little bit louder if we want to, because it's not distorting. Okay, and now that we have it mastered, is when I analyze it a little bit more. Of course, before exporting, right now, if I do it, because of live streaming and so, my computer is gonna die. But I go to those on Imager, to those on 9, I go to the exciter and click on oversampling. Okay, I go to, here there's no oversampling, but here I used again the exciter, so click on oversampling again. And on the last EQ, I click on linear phase, so this way you avoid a lot of issues. Okay, you avoid a lot of issues. So just use it before exporting. But now what I'm gonna do is go to span. Where is the span? Span. Okay, and I'm gonna do several things. First, I'm gonna focus on the bass. I don't really need to listen now. I just want to look at the graph. Okay. I want to look here and see that our bass right now is hitting at around minus 30 dBs. Let's check the reference song. So it's around minus 30 also. So we reached that. Well, actually, we have more bass in the 40 Hertz. I don't think it's bad. Maybe you can reduce a little bit here if we want to. So this way, maybe we can boost a little bit more. It's around 60 and 40 Hertz. So maybe from here we can do a low shelf and reduce just a little bit, you know, like 0.4, something like this. This is going to give a big extra headroom for the mastering if you want to get it louder. And let's focus just on the how the waveform is. On the mid is quite close, you know, it reached this value more or less. We have less high frequencies. This one has way more highs and has a bit less here. I'm gonna try to do this on an EQ. So So we want to boost around 703k. Boost a bit here. So basically it's this one, the one reducing. If I don't have it, sounds a bit too nasal. So I cannot really get it louder. So I'm gonna just keep it like this. And for the highs, maybe let's do a smooth high cut like this. Actually, I like this high cut because it removes some of the annoying high frequencies. Okay, another thing we can do is use the SMX scope. Why not use just a shelf? I don't know. I like more the curve it creates a high cut. You know, as you can see, it's a really soft high cut. If we go back to 12, it's soft. It's like a high shelf, but not the same, because a high shelf would be like this. You know what I mean? Let me open an on my EQ. You can see better. Oof, too many things. Okay, check the difference. High shelf, okay, it's like this, but a smooth high cut is more like whoop. I like it more. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is filter the lows. Reduce this, and check the bass. Maybe I want it louder. Kick and bass. Kick and bass. I can hear way less bass here, even if on the frequencies is even louder. If we check the span, the frequency analyzer, I can hear way less bass sound on this one than on this one. But this is for the mixing. I did what I could, basically. You know, I boosted the bass here in the master rebalance. Then with AI, I just took the bass sound and equalized to boost a bit there, and then with Exciter saturated, so this way it sounds a bit fuller and so. But there's no magic in the end. But yeah, I think it's quite good. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take maybe just this part like this, maybe all of this. Well, I don't need this part, maybe just this. Okay, click here and Alt R. Oh, no, Alt R, no, yeah, well, wasn't Alt R? Yeah, Alt R. Okay, so we're gonna export this. Well, it's gonna take a bit. Basically, what you want is to get the file, to see the waveform of the full track, to see if we need to balance a bit with the fruity balance, you know, that we loaded before. But basically, as I said, after live stream, I'm gonna check by myself. I'm gonna focus more on details and so, and try to get a bit better mastering, to make sure everything is perfect. Why I'm not? Shit, people on YouTube, I'm sorry. I have here a website, well, a plugin or app, where it mixes both chats. As you can see here, there's the Twitch logo, but it should be also the YouTube logo. But I don't know why it's not getting it. Are you speaking Spanish for the stream? No. If you're going for a progressive house type song, maybe a snap or clap at the second drop. It's not my song, so no linear phase. Yeah, I want to use the linear phase. I explained it, but when I export it, sorry, right now if I do it, my computer will crash because of live streaming and so. Why this not working? Let me do a test. Hello. Doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? It was working at the beginning of the live stream. But I don't know why now it's not. I'm just doing test, okay, on the chats. Okay, but if I talk through the chat, you see that here you can see the YouTube, but if I talk, because I talk through the app, but if I talk through the chat, it doesn't work. Come on. Why I cannot see it? Give me a second, okay? Everything is nice, so it should work. Fuck it. Never mind. Sorry, people on YouTube. Okay, so well, now we have this. Okay, we can see that this is our waveform. Okay, and as you can see, it's fat as fuck. ¿Tú prefieres sonidos más limpios y brillantes que oscuros, verdad? Sí y no. O sea, depende de lo que consideres brillante para ti y oscuro para ti. De hecho, en esta canción la estoy haciendo más oscura. Okay, as you can see, it's good. Okay, on the break, you don't need to have a thing like this. You don't need a such like this, you know. As you can see, this, like a melody, on the break is quite, has more dynamics, and then on the drop is squeezed. Okay, so I don't think I need to control this, maybe for this part, but this, I need to, actually I don't know if I can solve this. This is the DC offset, but I don't know if I can solve this on the master. Anyone knows if I can do it? If I can solve this problem and have it nice? Solve DC offset using any EQ. Okay. Tutorial.
Sample file here, you can see I have some DC offset. I'm going to load an EQ. I'm going to choose a high pass, the lowest dB per octave. Now we're going to want to make sure that we are at the lowest frequency possible. For this EQ, it's at 20 hertz.
It's using the RX.
Now we can see our DC offset has already improved a little bit. Let's do it one more time and one more time. Now, as you can see, our DC offset is at a reasonable amount. The sound is the same, but the DC offset is...
Well, I will check it by myself. I think you can do that in the sampler, or use Fruity Center in the sampler. Remove DC offset. Nothing changes. I mean, I know you can do it when you are working on the song, you know, and when you have that problem on the sound. But right now it's already exported, so that's why I think it's not getting any change. Well, never mind. There's one thing I want to check is if the drop hits well when the build-up goes, or if I need to reduce a little bit the volume. Well, also we need to check if the mastering changes to match the break and so. For this, remove this and compare before and after. What are we mixing? I'm mastering a song of a subscriber. Okay, let's take this part. I'm gonna reduce a little bit the volume in the lab. Okay, yeah, under here. Well, under here. How much? 10 dBs. No, I'm joking. Maybe just 1 dB is enough because it was good already. I think it's good, like this. And now maybe we can try to, I don't know, try different things on this EQ to try to get it a bit better. You know, usually I don't get too complex on the mastering, but because my mixing, if I don't master until my mixing is perfect, then I like it. By the way, using an impact here is a bit risky because it has too much mids, too much reverb, and so it's a bit risky to have this on a drop. Even if you don't have the kick here and you don't have the bass, which is good, it's a bit risky. So well, I think like this would be enough. You know, I think this mastering would be good. I think the difference we have is pretty big. Again, I'm gonna show you without the limiting. Okay, before and after. This before. As you can see, it doesn't have a lot of bass, a lot of warmth. Is to focus on the high frequencies and are a bit annoying. And then when we enable, when we master it, the difference is completely the opposite. This before again. And this after. Sorry for this. Sorry for this. I wanted to check. Okay. It does still have a bit of that crispy, high, annoying highs, but I cannot really solve that. As I said, after the live stream, I will focus more. I will pay more attention to everything, close more precisely, and all of this. Right now, here in the mastering on the live stream, I'm not gonna be that precise, but I think it's good. I think it's good like this. What do you think? What do you think, guys? People on Instagram, how are you? I'm gonna be right now doing the feedback, okay, in some minutes. So if you want the feedback, go to Twitch or YouTube. Come on, waiting for you. Okay, actually I'm gonna end this live stream. Can you make the last bar go ratatatatata drop? It's not producing, it's just mastering. El kick está muy fuerte, ¿no? Un poco. Por eso luego a lo mejor por mi cuenta intento coger esa percusión y bajársela un poco con inteligencia artificial. Not too shy, but it does the job quite nicely. if I had the stems, I would have a bit more freedom or a bit more control of this. Maybe it could be a bit better. Oh, it took a while. It took me more than 1 hour to master this. Damn, that's safe. Be careful. Always safe. Okay, so people on Instagram, ending the live stream here. If you want to keep for the feedback, go to Twitch or YouTube, okay? See you there. I'm gonna finish this live stream. Okay. Just let me check some things that I got. By the way, I'm preparing a lot of videos and things for the Black Friday that is coming really soon. So I can give you the best offers I can find, you know, and the ones I think are going to be useful for you, which I think is good. So stay tuned and pay attention to my socials for all that information, okay? Okay, so well, I'm gonna go to get something to eat, and then we do a feedback live stream, feedback session, okay? First of all, remember, guys, please, if you're here, go to that link, download that song. It's so simple, as I showed you before, okay? If there's anyone new, please, you just go in here, okay? You click on download, and then you click on skip. If you don't want to connect SoundCloud or so, you click on skip and you download. This simple, okay? That will help me so much to get more downloads and get higher in the charts, okay? Right now is number 11 on the Future House chart. It's not Future House, but Starter House. There's not a chart like that. So please go and download. If you have maybe a phone, you can connect your data if you really want to help me and download it from there, you know, or thing like this to have more downloads. But well, if you can do it, that will help me so much. And now, while I go to get something to eat, send your music to this email right here. Remember, only SoundCloud or Dropbox links, okay? Let's make that song into the top 5 at least. If you help me, you can reach top 1 easily. I don't know if the global chart I can reach it, but the Future House top 1, I'm sure I can reach it. So well, this is the email to send the song. Remember, SoundCloud, Dropbox only. I'm gonna go for something to eat. I come back and we do a bit of feedback, okay? See you in 2 minutes. Vale, por fin. Ahora sí que va en YouTube. YouTube is working. De hecho, prefiero que Giva o Giva, prefiero que estés en Twitch, eh. Es un poco más... No sé, está un poco más optimizado, digamos. Getting cold in Spain. Usually when I do live streams, when I record videos and so, it's so freaking hot because of all the lights and so. And usually, even when the weather is already good, I need to turn on the AC. Of course, now I don't, but I'm cold right now. Woo! Off topic, but this week I went to the dentist to get a filling for one of my teeth because I had a very large cavity in it. And as of right now, I'm on antibiotics to help reduce any pain that I'm experiencing. Okay, I don't know. Get well soon. Okay, so I have a huge bowl, as you can see, of cornflake, oatmeal, and protein shake. As always, I need to gain weight. So I need to eat a lot. By the way, are you watching any Netflix show that is good? I just finished Bodies. It is really good. If you like Dark, you need to watch Bodies. If you didn't watch Dark, I don't know what you're doing. I mean, don't go right now because from the live stream, but go later and watch it because Dark is extremely good. I don't know what to watch. I'm watching the Hartoon Case or something like this called. It's not bad, but meh. You know, so did you gain some weight, by the way? I'm on that, you know. Not that much because I've been going too slow, so I didn't really gain a lot of weight since summer. But yeah, a little bit. That's why now I need to eat a lot. Okay, for the feedback. I don't know if there's any subscriber here today. Seems not. One of my life goals is to get Eric to tell me that my leads are not sounding nasal anymore. Use good leads, man. Use good presets. My soundbank. Okay, so maybe the feedback today we can do the ones if not more people come in. Okay. Wait. For YouTube. For YouTube. Wait. Okay, there you have it on YouTube. I use the Brazil one as a support lead. Well, if it's a support lead in the back, I cannot really hear it, you know. But maybe it's not the preset. Maybe it's the processing you're doing. Because it sounds like you're reducing the mids, increasing the mid highs, and boosting a lot the highs. Your leads sound like this. So maybe it's the processing you're doing. All right. Luis Martins is still here. Luis Martins. What reverb compressor do you use? I don't use a compressor. I never compress, only vocals. And reverb I use the Valhalla Vintage. Okay, I want to know if these three guys are here. Please let me know. Are these guys in the live stream? Please, if you can upload it to SoundCloud or Dropbox, better than YouTube, please. Okay, seems these three are not here, so let's continue. These three are here. Any of these? Marwan, are you here? Jimbai, okay. Marwan? Let's start with Jimbai. I'm gonna try to check you all today. So maybe I just check the first part of the song, so this way I can go faster. It's called Wildcrow Sandbank. Yeah, I mean, you can go to gumroad.com/Wildcrow Music and you have there all my packs. My Soundband, my Atmospheres pack, the FLPs, everything. There you have the link. Okay. Marwan is also here. Okay. I will try to go as fast as possible, so maybe I can check you all today. This way is nice. Okay. All right. Face, chat, screen. Face, chat, the screen. And everything is nice. Okay. Let's go. Oh, wait. I need to put the sonar works to hear it better, give you better feedback.
I wanna keep it like that. I wanna keep it like that. Before we met, I used to love this town. I wanna go back to before we met. I wanna keep it like that. I wanna keep it like that. Before we met, I used to love this town.
Okay, so far it doesn't sound bad.
Before we met,
Maybe that synth, the bum, 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 maybe it's a bit loud and it's fighting for the place with the vocals, so maybe you can reduce a little bit.
I used to love this town. I wanna go back to before we
On the vocal, I would maybe reduce a little bit on the mids, especially the low mids, like 300 hertz, but especially on the side vocals. Okay, so this way the sides are kind of thinner and cleaner.
Before we met, I used to love this town. I wanna go back to before we met. Wanna go back to before we met.
I hear a bit too much strength on 80, 100 hertz. You cannot do this, you cannot cut the bass like this. No, you need to go slowly, reducing the volume. You cannot just do a cut like this. It doesn't work. Honestly, I think it sounds good. Maybe my ears right now are a bit tired of the mastering I did, but I think it sounds good. Maybe just the thing I would do is reduce the mid bass sound. No, whoom, because I think it's too loud and it's taking too much space, but the rest is good. If you reduce that, you will have less mids, which I think there is a little bit too much, but especially because of the mid bass, and everything will have more space. I think just that and will sound good. I think the kick needs more bass. Yeah, it needs way more sub on the kick. Maybe add another kick just for the sub frequencies. And balance a bit better the leads, because this one and this one, this second one, this is way too loud compared to this. Okay, so try to match better the volumes. The snap is not going with the kick. Try to make it tighter, try to make it fit better both at the same time. Pretty good idea, to be honest. Pretty good idea. Okay, maybe we are more than I expected to be right now. So maybe I cannot really take you all, not all your songs, or not from all of you. Because I think maybe we are more than I expected. But yeah, let's take Marwan now. I think all this part is good. Maybe here you need an impact or a sub drop, like boom, boom. Okay, first here, I think their snares are a bit too noisy, and here they get super loud. Then just this lead that you have here, I would do a smooth high cut on the highs to control a bit those annoying high frequencies, but just personal taste. I think it sounds good. What I think this song needs is definitely a vocal on top. For example, for the on the first drop could be a vocal. Here, a vocal would fit so well. Here, maybe also have a bit longer breakdowns, not just like is like drop, build up, drop, breathe, or kind of empty drop, build up again. You know, there's no real a break. So maybe we'll focus on that. But man, it sounds good. It sounds good, to be honest. Good one. Okay, Ice Cold. Zach kick. I think the piano makes it sound a bit newbie or a bit basic or like not that professional. The leads are a bit muddy, a bit too focused on the mids, a bit too noisy into the tune. The melody is really good. The kicks are pretty good. You know that I'm not a big fan of Zach kicks, but it's good. Maybe this break kick is too loud. Here the kick is super boomy. Boomy means like too much strength on 80, 100 hertz. Not really my thing this part, but I mean, it's good. Of course, the limitations of using FM Mobile are obvious, but I think basically I will focus on getting the lead sound a bit cleaner, not that noisy in that the tune. But it's good. Good one. And yeah, maybe the Zach is a bit too loud compared to the others. Okay, I'm gonna check the right guy. The kick is a bit loud, and for me it's too. I would reduce on the punch, that probably is 90, 100 hertz, a little bit. By the way, now that I see remix, my remix competition is ending in 6 days, guys. 6 days to submit. So, hurry up. I feel the vocal is, in some parts, is not going exactly with the tempo. For example, in this one. In here, for example. I will probably reduce and filter the kick that the build-up is going, so this way when the drop kick comes in, you feel it more, because right now it's like, okay, it feels like the kick never left, so you don't have a strong impact when the drop kick starts, you know? Also these percussions, the dun 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 dun, are completely on the sides and way too wide. I think the drum needs a stab when it starts, a downlifter or something when like to give the energy of like it starts. The vocal here is way too wide. Not really my thing. For me, the drops are a bit too basic, but it's personal taste. I think the vocals you went way too wide, and the mix is not that bad. Just the thing I said. This part is not bad, but of course the vocal needs to be in the center. And in the build-up, this kick is way too loud. But in the thing I said before. But I think the idea is good. Well done. Okay, now for the ones left. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna take this guy, and then I'm gonna do a number game. Okay? Wow, number game? Yeah, I'm gonna do it to have a bit of interaction with you. I mean, not gonna tell you to change it, okay? But having a name Martin and the I is an X, like this, I mean, it's like too similar to Martin Garrix, you know? Feels like this is an alias of Martin Garrix or something, or like a design for his logo, like Martin and the X of Garrix, you know? Yeah, a bit risky, I would say. The vocal has way too much reverb and is too much in the background. The break kick is way too filtered. You need to have a bit more a bit more low mid frequencies to be able to hear the kick in a small speakers like a phone. Way too much reverb on the vocal. I think there's a problem that here you have this part with the kicks and rhythm, and then you have a like a more emotional like boom and moment to sing or whatever. But the instrumental, there's no change. You just remove the kick and the drums, but nothing else. So I think that's a problem. I would have or less instruments or more instruments. Maybe you can add a hi-hat or strings to emphasize this part. And this way have more difference between the parts. The snares are not really good. I think they don't have good attack, good punch. Just look for other snares. Maybe you can have this because I think, if I'm not wrong, this is just a sample that has all the snares. Maybe have this in the background to cover more space and so, but have reduce a little bit the volume, and have a main snare on top with a good attack. Okay, the idea is so good. I like the melodies, I like the vibes. I think the drop when it starts needs to be way louder. As you said, here is not master, so maybe in the mastering take care about this. Make the drop louder compared to the build-up. The kick needs more strength. You need a bit fatter kick with more attack, with a stronger attack, and also with more sub frequencies. You need a stronger mid bass. Okay, try to make the mid bass a bit stronger on the 100, 300 hertz, and try to make it a little bit louder in that area to give more warmth. But it is really good, man. Way too much reverb on the vocal, and also a bit too much mid frequencies. Frequencies. I need to have that in mind always. I tend to say frequencies because in Spanish it's frecuencias, so I know it's frequencies. Don't, man, you copy pasted. Like you took all of this, copy it, and paste it here. No. Have different breaks. The drops can be the same, but the breaks need to be different. Otherwise, it's too boring, you know? So you have different breaks. Have a different arrangement, different sounds, no kicks, more kicks. I don't know, different things. But pretty good one, man. I like it. Well done. Okay, now for the people on Twitch, we're gonna do a number game, okay? If you're new, it's so simple. I'm gonna think on one number. You need to say numbers, and the first one guessing it gets the feedback, okay? Let me think on one number. Okay, I have it. The number I'm thinking is between 1 and 20. Oof, I'm so cold, man. Only one person participating? Between 1 and 20. Nobody yet. Well, we got it. It was 15. So applause, you got the feedback. No problem, Martin.
Leave this town. I'm saying, love her if you wanna go, I'm down. 'Cause darling, we were meant for bigger things.
The pads are a bit too loud and they're masking a bit the vocal.
This place keeps killing.
And maybe I would also reduce a little bit on the mids of the pads to give more space in EQ to the vocal.
My dream. Let's go, love. I'm saying it's time.
Also, vocal needs a bit less mids and a bit more brightness. Reduce a lot the volume of the leads here.
We can leave this whole place behind.
I would have an impact here when it did start. Boom. Like a big impact. The leads, I think they are way to the tune. They need way less mids and way more bright highs, way more brightness. You know, right now it's like super dull, like, I don't know, sad, way too dark. And yeah, I would take at least one layer and I would have it almost without attunement. and probably that one more in the centers is where you get a bit more crispy sound, you know, that cuts through the mix a bit more, sounds more in your face. This kick that we hear, maybe you could have a bit more mid frequencies because the same as I said before, if I listen to this on a phone, I'm not gonna be able to listen to this kick. I think it's a bit chaotic that the kick and the snares don't really follow not the same rhythm, but also not the same pattern. I think one is in thirds and the other one is in fourth. Yeah, the kick is in thirds, like bam 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 bam, and the snares is in fourth. That doesn't really work. On the kick, also reduce a little bit on the mids, like 400 hertz, 500, something like this, and try to get a bit more crispy sound, more highs from maybe 2,000-3,000 hertz above, you know? This way you get a bit more crispy sound that will make it sound brighter, more alive. I get the idea of this, but I think that doesn't really work, because this could work if at the end you end like and you use that as a bass or as a rise or something like this. But right now, after the drop, having this, I think doesn't. Whoa, I have a lot of dust here. I think it doesn't really work, and maybe if you did it faster, like bum bum bum, something like this, maybe it could help. But that much, maybe just like bum 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 bum, like bum 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 bum, something like this, just two bars, you know. Maybe you could do work better. Also introduce, add some uplifter and downlifters to help on the transition. But in general, the idea is really good, the melody is good, but you have like too much mids and not enough brightness in basically the whole track, you know? But pretty good one. Well done. Okay. How much time left? Can I send something? Yeah. But I need to see. I need to know. I guess all the emails I have left is people that is here on the live stream, right? I'm gonna do just number games, so this way I make sure the person is here and is more interactive. And on a number game, okay? I think on a number, you say numbers. If you guess it right, you get the feedback. The number I'm thinking is between 60 and 80. Between 60 and 80. You can say more than once. You can say as many numbers as you want until somebody guesses it right. Whoop, we got it. 72. Donuts for free. Donuts, what's your email name? Because I don't have anybody called Donuts. Also, I think I don't know if it's gonna get updated now. But maybe like this is better for you. It's feedback something. No, man, your email name, not the subject of the email. To know who you are. Come on. Man, your name. Are you Gustav? Are you Anton? Are you Tasilev? Are you Fernando? Are you Rasim? Are you Akash? Who are you? I don't know who you are. I damned the mail feedback. What? Man, are you any of these ones here? I think it's not that difficult, right? Who are you? I don't know who you are. It's Joe W. Probably. You don't know who you are, man. Okay, feedback donuts. But you don't know your email name. Okay, some things here. First, this as you can hear, there's a click that shouldn't be there, but you need to balance the volume of this kick right here. The boom, this impact is way too loud, and then also the kick is way too loud compared to this. Way too much difference. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the rhythm that you have with the kicks. I think a normal rhythm would be like bam, 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 pa 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 bam, bam, bam. But I think you went too crazy. And now, the moment when you change, the kick feels not the right moment, and also you need to make a bit of transition or something to change the kick, you know? Good leads, good melody. I think the leads are a bit too focused on the highs, okay? And also they have way too much reverb. If you want to have that much reverb, then sidechain the reverb. The kick, as I said in the previous songs, you need more mids to be able to hear it in small speakers, and also make it a little bit louder. I think this part here without the melody and without any vocal and so makes it a bit empty and a bit boring. Maybe you could add the vocal here. Definitely reduce the reverb, and also reduce a little bit the volume of the leads. Also add sidechain to the leads. I think they don't have any sidechain. Add a little bit, not as much as other genres, like progressive house, bass house or so, but it needs some sidechain. Not a bad song, to be honest. The idea is pretty good. Just that part with the kicks is not really my favorite, you know, not really my thing. Okay, another number game. The number I'm thinking is between 50 and 70. 50 and 70. Oh. 83 is not between 50 and 70. I want to make this chat here, the one you see, a bit bigger, but I don't know how. Because I tried, but it only gets bigger on my app. Maybe I need to restart or something. Oh, we got it. The number is 53, and Valdau is the first one who said it. Yes. Valdau. Can you tell me your email name, please? Like who you are. Gustav, Anton. Who are you? Akash. Okay.
Inside, come with me, I'll take you closer. Behind your fading walls, I can see a smile. So, show me what I need to see, and I believe you. Just tell me if I've been waiting.
I don't really know what's original and what the remix, so I'm just gonna skip to the build up and drop.
I've been waiting for tonight. I've been waiting for tonight. Whoa.
I would keep the leads a little bit more quiet on the build up, maybe 2-3 dBs. The downlifter and crash are too loud. The hi-hat or ride or whatever is also too loud. I think you need to make the mid bass way louder and fatter on the low mid. Well, not that much, but increase the volume. And then you're gonna need to also to reduce the leads. So you don't need to reduce it only in the build-up. Reduce it entirely, like 2-3 dBs entirely. And I don't hear any chord sounds. I don't know if you have them, or No, I don't really hear chord sounds. So add chords. Okay, those chords, what I would do is try to make them pretty warm, like strong on the mids, and make them pretty wide. Okay, really wide. I like to have them a bit wider than the leads. So it's where you're gonna cover the sides, because right now, I need to increase them. Okay, you need to increase them a lot. Right now the sides feel pretty empty, just with only the leads. So if you add there the chords, it's gonna sound pretty full, apart from with more harmonies and all of that. This ear candy, the sha. I will control some of the highs. It has a bit annoying high frequencies, and I would reduce the volume a lot. But also I would change it. It's like the whole time you have the same. You have snares, but in the background that we cannot almost hear them. But the idea is pretty good. I like it. Good one. Okay, next one. Pretty tight. I think I'm gonna check 2 more. Okay. So, number game. The number is between 20 and 40. Between 20 and 40. No, 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 no. No, no. Why you say 44? That's not between 20 and 40. Okay, we got it. 22. Wetter. Let's check your track. The guitar is a sample. You record it. Is a synth.
Hide away, run away. I don't wanna feel like this now. I don't wanna feel like this no more. Think I'm right, think I'm wrong. Always second guessing myself. I don't.
So far it sounds so good. I mean, the guitar I want to know if it's original, if you record it, if it's a synth, if it's a sample, because it sounds really good. I think the vocal needs to be slightly louder, like maybe 1 dB or not more. Maybe a little bit brighter also to stand out a bit more. Right now I feel it a bit dull.
Think I'm right, myself. I don't wanna feel like this no more.
But maybe just maybe boost a little bit the brightness, but not touch the volume, and add more reverb. I think it sounds pretty dry. Maybe that reverb can be brighter. Okay, so it makes the whole vocal sound brighter. Sample, okay.
I'm trying to be the best version of everything all at once. I'm dying to set myself free out of all of these charges. So I'm dying out of here now as quick as I can, but I don't wanna leave just yet. I don't wanna leave out of here now, but I don't wanna leave charges. So I'm dying out of here now.
Here I think the vocal doesn't have enough space. The instrumental have too much mids, so reduce the mids on this part. And maybe as since here you're gonna start already reducing the volume of the break sounds to have more space for the snares, for uplifters, and so.
As quick as I can, but I don't wanna leave just yet. I don't wanna leave just yet.
The kick is a bit loud. I think here is distorting a little bit. Yeah, it's distorting a little bit, so don't boost that much the volume on the mastering. The kick is a bit loud. The snare needs more reverb. It's like completely dry. You need to add reverb to these snares, like boom, boom, cha, boom, cha. You can work like, for example, the first one not that much reverb, and the second one a lot. Like, for example, like boom, boom, cha, boom, choo. You know. So the second one is not that much, or have a bigger reverb or whatever. Work with that.
But I'm always wanna leave.
Yeah, but it's good, man. I like it. It sounds pretty good. Just the thing I said. The rest is really good and good idea. I like the vibes. I like the melody. I like the chords. Good one. Okay, guys. I'm gonna check. Come on, another one. Number game. Okay. Between 20 and 40. Between 20 and 40. It's only me left. No, there's more people. But guess it. Between 20 and 40. Come on, number game. If you guess the number, you get the feedback. Nobody else wants to participate? Okay, so I check your Gurkish. Gustav. Okay. Too much silence here. Here you could have a screech like wow.
But I can only take you in doses. Baby, my heart.
Okay, reduce a little bit the top high frequencies of the guitar. Add more highs to the vocal.
But I can only take
And maybe reduce a little bit on 400 or 500 hertz of the vocal. And then you need to
you in doses.
just reduce then the crash and the snares to give more space to it.
Baby, my heart exploded.
You have a pad sound or piano, or I'm not sure what it is, just doing chords. I would reduce the volume of that sound, and also as the build-up is going, I would filter it or reduce the volume of it.
You got me fucked up loaded.
The leads are a bit loud, and you need a stronger kick. The attack of it is good, the sub of it is good, but like the mid and highs of the tail is not that strong.
But I can only take you in doses. Baby, my heart explodes. Take you in doses. Baby, my heart explodes.
This thing you did with the vocal here, I think it's not, at least not the best rhythm. The other songs I said, Tomás de Turmen, not like a clear sound, a bit too noisy. It's a bit of personal taste, but at the same time I think they could sound a bit more in your face and a bit more clear. This kick is a bit empty, like it needs more mids and so a bigger tail. The bass is good, or maybe even you have a bit too much bass. This kick covers that space. But you see, everything is too noisy, like I don't hear the clear melody and the clear sound. I think maybe you're pushing too much the song to the limiter, and like some things are getting reduced a little bit on the volume in some parts. But the idea is really good, man. The idea is really good. No le agarro el gusto al hardstyle. Eso es porque no has ido a un festival de hardstyle o un festival donde pongan hardstyle. Porque es la hostia. Okay, guys. So that's it for today. Okay. I hope you learned something with the mastering. The live stream is gonna get uploaded, so you can watch it later. I think you learned something with that, and also I think you learn. I hope you learned something. Sorry, with the feedback also, because that's the idea of doing these live streams, that you learn not only that you know what things are bad on your song, but also that you learn what things sound good and what things sound bad. So, for example, when I say some things to other people, you can also pay attention to that and maybe learn from that, you know. So yeah, nothing else. I'm gonna put again the link. So if you can go and download this song, okay, it takes 3 seconds. If you skip the gate, you have will say download, you click, will say SoundCloud, you can skip it, down below says skip and download. 3 seconds, not more, and you help me so much. 9 people watching the stream in Twitch, 10 people, and 3 right now, 5 right now on YouTube. So this 15 people. If you 15 go and download the song, you will help me so much to reach the higher in the chart and maybe get the number 1. Okay, is 3 seconds, not more. 3 seconds. Okay. So well, nothing else. Last week I uploaded a video on YouTube that YouTube, like usual, is not showing. But it's about how a secret thing, because it's secret. No, not a lot of people know. A secret thing to grow more in Spotify, get more streams for free. Completely free. Okay, so go and check that. Remember to download my song, and see you next week. Okay, next week another live stream, feedback session again. So prepare your songs so you can send them, and nothing else. See you next week. All right. Thanks for joining the live stream. Goodbye.